What's going on, everybody? It's McFly here. Now, I know I'm a day late posting this. I had a busy the last couple days trying to catch up on some stuff. A busy day at work, so apologize for that. The rest of these should be out on time. But today we're gonna be doing my reaction to She-Hulk episode 3. After looking at everybody else's reactions to the second episode, I feel like I'm the only one who thought it wasn't as good as the first episode. I think my feeling on it was too short. It was only like 23 minutes. I think the first one was 38 minutes, so it's a good 15 minutes shorter than the first episode. I think that I like that in the first episode there was a lot going on in it. The second episode, there really wasn't too much going on. I mean, there was finally some stuff that Jen's going through that's kind of gonna help build her character, which I wanted to see. I honestly think that episodes 1 and 2 should have just been one long episode. So have the first episode be an hour or so episode, a 50-minute episode, to put those two things together and kind of build the character up, and then have the rest of these episodes be 30 minutes. And I know they're going for the whole sitcom vibe with this. They want it to act like, you know, those sitcoms were 30 minutes, but with commercials, they were about 23 minutes, 25 minutes. So that's essentially what they're going for. I get it. It's kind of a paying homage to those type of shows, but I still think it was too short. I guess I'm the minority in not liking the second one as much as the first one. I just think that it was a lot slower and there was a lot of things that didn't make sense, but there's a lot of stuff I didn't enjoy as much. So we'll see about this one. I'm hearing good things about episode 3. A lot of people saying this is the best episode to date. So I'm hoping that they're going to start building up Jen's character, giving her some issues to work through, showing growth in her character. I want that to start now. Hopefully we'll establish who the actual villain is, and I want to start seeing things progress. But without further ado, let's get into it.
What happened to me?
You crashed. See, because I always said that these Netflix shows or those Disney shows that have like previously on, when you're literally binge watching these shows, it doesn't make sense. But for this show, especially since it's trying to be a sitcom, it makes a lot of sense.
To be an underground fight club.
This has to be how Wong comes into play, right? I'm hoping that we finally get some high stakes stuff in this. I know it's a comedy and I know it's supposed to be funny and all that stuff, but I want to see some high stakes now in the show. It's about that time. Going to see right now.
Explain to me why you failed to mention that you not only escaped from prison, but you were also recorded doing so?
These were extenuating circumstances. I was forced to leave my cell.
Forced by Wong, right? He needed your help.
A sorcerer supreme of the mystic arts, and his name
is Wong.
He's either a sorcerer who lives in New York or a librarian.
Sorcerer Supreme. I think it's like a LinkedIn profile.
This guy busted him out of his prison cell and probably ruined my entire case. I know you can't wait to see Wong. I get it. I just want to make sure that you don't think this is one of those cameo every week type of shows. Well, except Bruce. And Blonsky. And Wong. Yeah. Just remember whose show this actually is.
I get it. We get it. There's gonna be a cameo in every episode. I mean, so far all of this is pretty realistic, right? Shit goes viral really fast. No more female superheroes. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm just saying, make your own.
I think it's clever that they're kind of addressing the hate that this show's getting directly in the show. I think it's pretty funny. I will say her movements are very, very strange in the show. I know it's hard to get it correct, but it's very wonky to me. But it's a show. I know the budget's not the same.
Public figure now, and the office line has been flooded with calls and requests for interviews, so you...
I bet they have.
Once that's over, this whole media circus will die down.
No, Jen, this is not gonna go away just because you're ignoring it.
True, but she's still right. Just because ignorance is bliss, but in this case, it's not going to work.
Dennis!
No, what? Not Jen Walters. No, I can't talk to a 10 about embarrassing man stuff. She could be my next fiance.
Happy to not be involved.
This guy, I swear to God.
He's been defrauded by an ex-girlfriend and wants to file a suit against her to get his money back.
But why the superhuman law division?
The girlfriend in question is a shape-shifting light elf from New Asgard.
Wow.
Nice.
To be fair, I thought I was dating Megan Thee Stallion.
Grammy Award winner, megastar Megan Thee
Come on.
What part of Shapeshifter did you not get?
I mean, I'm with you. Wong!
Received your message.
Dennis, that's called karma.
Everything Mr. Blonsky told you is factual, because I required a worthy opponent as part of my training to become Sorcerer Supreme.
Again, I am not the one who will be punishing him. The parole board will not release him after seeing this video.
Oh, I know what you're thinking, Miss Walters. I'm not erasing everyone's memories, not again.
It's highly unethical.
Yeah, it's also
True.
very messy, believe me.
Okay.
We'll send him to the mirror dimension.
I don't know what that is, but no.
I mean, all those are pretty logical if you ask me.
How much money in cash and gifts did you spend on the Megan Thee Stallion and Pops?
I am not a fool. No, it's more like 175.
170.
$75,000? Come on, bro. Feel sorry for you, Pug.
I got a change of heart. I'm gonna drop the case.
Wait, just now? You just
This is the shapeshifter right here, right? It's got to be the shapeshifter, right? Came back.
This is Pug.
Hey man, I think somebody towed my Cybertruck. They're saying it was a handicap spot. I swear it was a...
Told ya. It's the shapeshifter.
I love harassing women in the workplace. It's my kick, baby.
Not cool!
Let that be a warning.
I don't. You guys know me.
Pug's a good dude, man.
She-Hulk, can we get a word? Is it true you were rejected by the Avengers?
She just became She-Hulk way after the Avengers disbanded. That makes no sense.
Hey, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are those your soulmates?
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand how a guy with zero commute time is late.
In light of recent evidence of a prison escape, I think we all know how this is going to go.
We do have a witness who is able to clear Mr. Blonsky of any wrongdoing on his part.
Where is he?
After Mr. Blonsky gives his.
Do you feel you have been rehabilitated?
I'd like to start by saying that I feel great remorse, great shame to those that I've harmed. So to answer your question, yes, I feel I have been rehabilitated. I have changed.
All he wants now is to be a contributing member of society. Plans to open a meditation retreat on the property.
Love you.
I don't think we need to get into that any further. Any other questions?
Where's Wong, bro?
He leads daily guided meditation and yoga for the prisoners.
He saved you from a bad marriage.
That's it, Carl, let it flow.
Now is more than just a quiet place to shift someone.
Instead of toilet.
Proud of you, Carl.
I love you so much.
Yeah. Okay, we're done with Carl.
Where's Wong, bro? Come on. Don't leave her hanging.
My apologies, Miss Walters. Emil.
I asked Wong here today because he is the man responsible for Emil Blonsky leaving prison.
Did they like discuss what he's gonna say? Or is she just taking for his word?
I'd like to move for dismissal of all charges against my client.
On what ground?
Runa is the daughter of an elfin diplomat on Asgard and now in New Asgard.
Did you know about this?
As such, she has diplomatic immunity.
Asgard is not a place, it is a people. Therefore,
Thor's inspirational speeches are not admissible in court.
Was defrauded of $175,000 by a scam artist.
My client and Mr. Bukowski were in a consensual relationship and engaged in role play.
Oh, gross.
Mr. Bukowski was blinded by love.
And the onus is on you to prove that, Mr. Pugliese. So, Miss Runa, your motion to dismiss is denied.
Nice. Let's go, Pug.
In light of some new information I've just received, I'm changing my ruling.
Come on, Runa. This is getting a little broad.
That's illegal right there, so there you go.
Blonsky vacated his cell. I gave him no choice. It was absolutely his choice to return. I offered him asylum at Kamatage, which is truly lovely this time of the year. But he was quite adamant he'd be returned to serve out his sentence and repay his debt to society.
Good job, Wong.
Well, that may be true of Emil Blonsky, but I mean, when Blonsky uncontrollably becomes Abomination, isn't he a raging monster out for blood?
But he can control it.
If I could just put your minds at ease.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Hang on a sec.
No. What? Emil, no.
It's fine. Jen.
Oh my god, what is he doing? He's showing you he can control it.
As you can see, I'm in full control.
Okay, everybody calm down.
I mean, yeah, he's scary, but I feel like that should prove that he can control it.
This proves that in every instance, Mr. Blonsky could have broken free, but has chosen.
Good job, Jen. Good job. You were
As
correct.
Thank you, Miss Walters. We will adjourn for today and consider all of the facts. We will reconvene once a decision has been reached.
Just one. The Sorcerer Supreme, master of the mystic arts, leader and former librarian of Kamatage.
Yeah.
Bye.
And then I get to my car, and some protester has written on it, "Monster defending a monster."
This can go away, you know, with one little interview. Good Day LA is thirsty for you.
No, thank you.
Jen, the genie is out of the bottle, girl. You are a story now. Okay.
Dennis Bukowski.
Oh, yeah. No, you're gonna need that.
Connecting the A and B story? Nice.
Hey, would you be willing to say that under oath?
How is Jen our best option? I gave you a whole list of my boys.
Just let her help you, Dennis. Come on.
Worked regularly on cases together, so I've spent a lot of time with Mr. Bukowski.
How would you characterize Mr. Bukowski in relation to his romantic life?
Self-absorbed, chauvinistic, conceited. He once described himself as a New York 10 and an LA 11.
Mr. Pugliese, get to your point.
It's been stated many.
Who he is? He's Italian? Let's go.
Dennis Bukowski is an almost pathologically entitled man. He would absolutely believe that he's dating the real Megan Thee Stallion because he is truly that delusional.
Helping him win the case by being truthfully honest. I like it. I like it.
I award full damages.
There you go.
Bukowski.
There's only one Megan Thee Stallion.
They're just letting these people hang out outside the prison. Can they like go home overnight?
We hereby grant Mr. Blonsky's release on parole effective immediately.
I'm in your debt, you know. Spiritually, of course.
Just
You might want to reconsider that. I mean, they're going to write a story about you one way or the other, you know. Better to be part of it, really.
He's right. Get in front of it. Make your own story.
Yeah, my name's Jennifer Walters, not She-Hulk, and my client's name is Emil Blonsky, not the Abomination.
How did you come up with the name She-Hulk?
I didn't. Some random guy on the news came up with it after thinking about it for like 2 seconds, but it stuck. So now whether I like it or not, I am forever She-Hulk.
Great.
True.
When we come back, She-Hulk shares her diet and exercise secrets.
I'm sorry, what?
Is that paying homage to like Scarlett Johansson when she was always asked like, what was your diet like to fit into that suit? She never got like the legitimate questions. Who is this?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I was like,
Get off me.
what are these things they're carrying though?
Did you guys rob an Asgardian construction worker?
Yeah.
Called it.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Destroying some noobs over here. I don't know what they thought was gonna happen. They don't know how the Hulk works.
Did you get it? No. Once you turned into She-Hulk, I couldn't pierce that nasty green skin. Damn it.
Boss is gonna be mad.
Who's boss? Who's the boss? Who is it? All right. So somebody is after their blood. I have a feeling. I'm curious. I really do think that it's Blonsky that's after their blood, and he's playing Jen so that he can get out and do it. I really think that's what's happening. But we'll see. I want to know. I think he's still going to be the main villain. Kind of going to be them bridging the gap between the two Hulk characters. But I really liked this episode much better than the him making Thee Stallion. I really think that this one was much better than the first two episodes, both in flow and just in story building. I do like the courtroom type of aspect, although the way they showed her lawyer chops in the first episode, I don't think that translated well to this one, but I think it was very different because she's dealing with supers and it's a kind of a different gray area. So, but I really did like this episode. Let's see what the end credit scene is.
Hi, there's my new favorite client. Just your signature there. And then just initial. Good. And initials up here.
He almost tasted that. Num 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 num, eat it up. Go play okay 3.
What is happening right now?
You ain't never gotta hit me up. I'm
Oh, you are way more fun than my last lawyer.
I will kill for you, Megan Thee Stallion.
Dial it back.
That was funny. That was a good one. I much like this one a lot better than the first two episodes. I think that we're finally getting to the nitty gritty of the show. I feel like the show started now. Like this is what She-Hulk's going to be moving forward. It's going to be a lawyer show with basically a super powered lawyer helping other supers, and we're gonna get some of that going on in the show. Like I said before, the first 2 episodes really should have been 1 episode, kind of how she got her powers and then how she got this new job and how it led to what the show is actually going to be. I think this episode was much better in regards to a lot of the woke elements in this was very minimal compared to the first 2 episodes, but I did like that touch of them kind of talking about basically what people have been saying about the MCU and this show in general, and specifically this show, and they addressed it in the episode very subliminally, but they definitely did with showing, you know, social media, YouTube comments and stuff about saying girl Hulk, why do we need so many female superheroes, etc. So these are literally things that have been said in forums, on YouTube comments, things like that. So I think it's very clever that they did that. I did want to mention that. I think we're already seeing character growth with her, because, you know, she honestly wouldn't have probably helped Dennis in the first 2 episodes. The fact that Pug asked her, I think, to help. By the way, Pug's probably really quickly becoming my favorite supporting character in the show. I really do like him. He's a good dude. The fact that she helped him, even though she got to basically air out what she actually thought about him in the courtroom, I think that's growth in her character, kind of helping out Dennis, even though he really doesn't deserve the help, right? He legitimately was wronged, even though I think he deserved it. I think the fact that she helped him, playing it off as helping Pug, but she helped Dennis, I think is good character growth. I think she's learning through other people that she needs to embrace being the Hulk. That way she can drive her own narrative. And I think that's really important. And I think that's also a good thing about what they're doing with the show now. We're seeing some growth and we're seeing the story lead somewhere now, which is really good. Something that we were missing in the first 2 episodes. Again, they were building it up. So this one was a little bit longer than the second episode, 35 minutes. So it was 4 minutes longer than the second episode with the credits. Right around that time is good. I definitely think the second episode was too short. So this is sitting right there. I still think that she looks really weird. What's happening with her is because, you know, Hulk has a beard and stubble, and Thanos, I think, looked immensely awesome in Infinity War. He had stubble. You can see his pores in his nose. Her face is just like a smooth green. And a lot of people have been comparing her look to like Fiona from Shrek. And at first I was scoffing at that, but it's kind of accurate. And just her movements in general look really cartoonish. Besides WandaVision, really, the visual effects haven't been great. Loki looked pretty good, but they still look kind of spotty. I think just the shows in general don't have a huge budget, specifically because this is a comedy show and there's not going to be a lot of action, that this one has even less of a budget than, say, Loki did, which was pure CGI throughout the whole thing. It could be better. It doesn't bother me too much. I mean, this is the show. This is what we're getting. I do like that her friend is on her side. I do like that Wong was in this and that he kind of helped Emil Blonsky get off. I do think that this is going to come back to bite her, and it's going to end up being her against Blonsky in the end. But I am curious who is trying to get Hulk blood right now. Whoever that is, they've got to be the main villain. So we will see about that. So I enjoyed this episode. I think I gave the first one a 7 out of 10. I gave the second one a 6 out of 10. I would give this, I think it's better than the first episode. I'd give this like an 8 out of 10. I really like this episode. I think we're finally getting into the nitty-gritty of the show. We're seeing more on how Jennifer Walters is kind of accepting being She-Hulk and embracing it and getting in front of it and trying to create her own narrative, right? I thought the end credit scene was, while kind of cringy, was funny because, you know, even though she's a celebrity herself, technically, Jen is now, being She-Hulk, she still was humbled by Megan Thee Stallion, right? So, and I think that was kind of its own cameo in a sense, that she's in a little guest spot in the show, which is really cool. So I think that was cool. The twerking thing, it is what it is. I mean, that's kind of like that's how you join in on some of the newer celebrities at this point. But other than that, I really liked the episode. I think this was a really good episode, and I'm liking where it's going. Unlike a lot of the other shows where the first episode was really good and then it kind of slows down, I feel like this is steadily going up. And I know I said I didn't like the second one as much as the first one, but in terms of tonality of the show and how steady it is, I think this is steadily increasing up to be the tone of the show and understanding what the show is going to be. So really enjoyed it. If you guys like this content, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. It helps me with the algorithm. Leave a comment on the video to let me know if you liked the episode, what you did or did not like. Who's your favorite character? What do you guys think of Pug? I think he's a really cool character. Let me know in the comments. I really appreciate you guys. I will see you guys in the next video, and remember that good vibes are contagious.